Because there is no hard security against this value of
yes,
intangible
so
assets.
your question is Neetu, as to if if intangible assets are so important for the businesses, then how is that the bankers are not taking value of the intangible assets into account?
Yes, they are
uh,
not funding it basically.
yeah, they're not taking into account for the purpose of funding or otherwise. See, the reason behind, of course, is very simple, Nitu. The bankers, when they are funding a project, they would always be concerned about security of the money that they are lending to you.
Okay.
The intangible that you have may be important for you. Why? Because you are using it in your business. As far as the bank is concerned, this intangible is of no significance. And why it is of no significance? Because tomorrow, for some reason, if the company becomes bankrupt, or if the assets of the company has to be sold, and if the bank has to recover their dues by selling the assets of the company, they would be able to recover their dues only by selling the tangible assets. They
Tangible
will not
assets.
be able to sell the intangible assets. And that is the reason why the banks will not take into account the tangible assets that you have. Then the question that can come to your mind, and it should come to your mind, as to who will value, in that case, the intangible assets. So remember, someone who has value for your intangible assets, he would value your intangible assets. Let's say, for example, you are Pepsi, or you are Coke, or you are Adidas, or you are 3M, or you are Google. Now, when you are selling your company to somebody, right, that somebody who is buying you as Adidas or Pepsi or Coke or Google or any other company for that matter, he will not only be interested in buying all your assets, he would also be willing to pay you for your
For
brand
the
name.
brand value.
And why will he pay for your brand name? Because he knows that if I buy Pepsi, if I buy Coke, if I buy Nike, if I buy any other company for that matter, unless and until I am able to use that brand name, I will not be able to sell those products. And that is the reason why that is the reason as to why the bankers do not take into account the value, and others will take into account the value. I hope that answers your question.